Good evening, Philippines, and welcome to the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium. We have a special game tonight. It's the Philippines-Italy Friendship Cup 2004. I am Bob Guerrero, and I'm joined with national team footballer Cam Rodriguez on this Tuesday evening here. We will celebrate the wonderful friendship between our two nations. Cam Rodriguez, the Philippines, of course, our nation, and Italy, one of the powers of football historically.
An honor to call this game alongside you, Bob. Again, like what you said, it is an opportunity for both the Philippines and Italy to celebrate as nations and also as partners to celebrate our diplomatic ties with them. And really, tonight is a good opportunity for our local U19 boys talent to really show what they can do tonight, Bob.
That is correct, because our U19 team is going to be having two competitions later on this year, the ASEAN Football Federation competition and then an Asian football competition further down the road. So it is wonderful that the Italian embassy, through the ambassador Marco Clemente, has agreed to organize this friendly for our national U19 team here.
I think we're at a unique point in the preparation of the Philippines U19 boys, where we have a good selection of boys from De La Salle Zobel, Ateneo de Manila, Southridge, Stallions, ADMU, UCFC, ISM. Just really exhibition of talent here tonight, and so exciting. A lot of people here have come out. They're sporting their Pilipinas flags and shirts, and at the same time the Italy shirts as well.
This is the start. These are the starters for your U19 team. A very tall and sturdy looking squad, even at U19 level, Cam. The physicality of international play is at a high level.
Yes, this is going to be their strength, no? They have the height, but at the same time, they have the skills to back them to be competitive tonight.
Of course, this Italian selection team, they're going to be captained by the son of the ambassador of Italy. He's a young man by the name of Simone Clemente, wearing the number 6 jersey, and the coach for the Italy selection is a familiar face to all Filipino football fans, none other than Simon Greatwich. He's going to be assisted by Darren Hartman. And that's the gentleman from Armenia who's helping warm up the goalkeepers tonight. So these are Filipino players, but they are going to be donning the blue jersey of Italy tonight. Filipino players, with the exception, of course, of Simone Clemente, the captain. And they are also from all over the place. They're starters from Southridge, from Claret, from Ateneo, and from UP, among other places. We're just moments away from our opening protocol. And you know, Cam, Italian football, some of the greatest players to ever lace up their boots from the wonderful nation of Italy.
Exactly, just an exciting celebration of the football that they have as Italy and also as we have here in the Philippines. And I was able to have the unique opportunity to talk to one of the coaches from the Italy selection, and I asked them what the mindset is coming into this match, and they said that really the boys are motivated to really help our U19 national team to prepare for their tournament, but also that they're in it to win it. No, they want to be as competitive as possible while at the same time having fun, because this is a great occasion and really overall so exciting.
If you're really passionate about the game, when you put on a jersey, any jersey, you play to win. As our teams are taking the pitch. Special and unique occasion. Italy celebrated their National Day last June 2. And of course, very shortly, the Philippines will do the same. few moments, we'll be having the national anthems of the Philippines and Italy. John Gutierrez, the president of the Philippine Football Federation, with His Excellency Marco Clemente, ambassador of Italy to the Philippines.
May we now ask our esteemed guests to proceed to the center of the beach for the exchange of gifts.
Of course, John Gutierrez, recently elected as the head of our National Sports Association for football. And he is reviewing this very strong, sturdy, tall side. We're going to have a test tonight, perhaps from some players who have something to prove.
Yes, most definitely, especially because they are at the start of their preparations, and this really is a great opportunity for them to express themselves and what they can do.
PFL President John Gutierrez will now present the banner on
And I think what's unique, Bob, is what one of the coaches, Coach Popoy, said about his boys here tonight, where some of them, it's their first time wearing our colors. And I think really it's a great opportunity for them to play with pride.
Embassy of Italy in Manila. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able for the national anthem of the Italian Republic.
heart-stirring renditions of both the Inno di Mameli, the Italian national anthem, and of course the Lupang Hinirang from a live band, actually a marching band. It's not often you see that, but we do have a live band here. The main referee tonight is Mick John Pineda from Oriental Mindoro, assisted by Chris Mark Nanyola and Paul Galicia, with Meliton Pelayo of Barotac Nuevo serving as the fourth official. It's an unusual color scheme for a Philippine national team. White with bits of teal and fluorescent orange. Mick John Pineda will be under pressure to make some good calls tonight. We've been told that there will be open substitutions, so no limit to the substitutions you can make, and I believe players can come in and out. So you should see a lot of free-flowing attacking football tonight, especially from this side. Pio Onlay is the starting goalkeeper. The captain is Vacas Ekberg, Filipino-Swede from De La Salle Zobel. Mark Christian Ricario will be helping in attack. He's from Nasugbuan, from Adamson. Lawrence Tortona is from UP. And he and Ranzo Aljama will be key players, as well as Ryan Lim, who's from Great Oak Manor, the Siniloan Blues. There's plenty of quality players who have played other youth national teams, have played in Palaro. Javier Bengson from De La Salle Zobel. The goalkeeper of the Italy selection is Mio Camantigue from that great footballing school of Paris, Southridge. Carlito Vergara is also from Southridge. As we mentioned, Marco Clemente's son, Simone Clemente, wears the armband. Joro Torres is from another great hotbed of Claret. Enzo Lucindo has completed his second year in UAP football for Ateneo. He'll be a force either in holding mid or in the defense. And leading the line for the Italy selection is Dipolognon Ramil Bation III, who, along with Kofi Aggie of Ateneo, won the Golden Boot in UAP season 86 with 9 goals as the Fighting Maroons stormed into the championship. I want to say hello to Peter Unlay, my golfing buddy from Valley Golf, who's a proud father of the starting goalkeeper for the U19 national team, Pio Unlay. And Cam, you've worn that crest on your shirt many times, and there's no feeling like it, is there?
Yeah, most definitely. Once you don on your colors for the flag, talagang walang makakapantay sa feeling na may opportunity ka maglaro para sa bansa mo. And really, what an opportunity for these boys to do this tonight. And such a great occasion, such great atmosphere here in Rizal Memorial Stadium. And now we see our Philippines U19 national team pool start their build-up here in their half.
And you see Enzo Lucindo, as we mentioned, in that number 6 holding midfield position, which he has played for in Ateneo. As we get a good look here at James Cormack with the throw-in, and he's trying to pick out Lawrence Tortona out of Xavier School, a rookie in UAP this season, and Ranzo Aljama centers it, and Tortona's brought down. No foul. Instead, it'll be a goal kick, a first kick for Mio Camantigue.
Yeah, just right here, you could see that the intent of our national team boys is to attack, and they have exited on the right side. Although it didn't quite pan out in the previous play, you could tell it's encouraging to see that they're starting to have that attacking mindset.
Lawrence Tortona, also a UAP champion with the Fighting Maroons. His coach, Popoy Clarino, an assistant to Pep Ferret tonight. Tortona from Xavier School, a proud footballing school in their own right.
Yeah, and we can see now, no, the Italy selection being patient, passing the ball, moving the ball, trying to find the spaces in between their opponent, the Philippines U19 pool.
And that left center back of the Italy selection, Jayden Dresse, he is a big specimen. There he is with the ball right now. Looks like a lot of strikers would have problems with somebody of his stature.
Just a lot of patience being shown here, that I guess the priority or the instruction of Coach Darren Hartman, who's on the side right now, is really be on the ball as much as possible and keep the ball.
Kind of weird to see Darren on the sideline on a game I'm commentating. He's usually beside me. But, of course, Darren Hartman and his brothers and his family, they have a football complex in Siniloan, Laguna, the Great Oak Manor program. And also doing work over in... well, as we go back to action, here's Ramil Bation storming down the left flank. He goes down outside the box, and Mick John Pineda says, "Play on, gentlemen." Taken there by Joaquin Antonio Collo. This is Tortona again. This is Bacchus Ekberg. Kind of following the footsteps of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He plays for De La Salle Zobel's high school team. He's got a bright future, no doubt. And there's a jailbreak here down the left flank. And we have our first goal for the Philippines U19.
Ryan Lim really just backing himself as he entered the goal box of the Italy selection, and that's a brave move and something definitely as a team to be proud of.
And I bet there are mixed emotions from Darren Hartman, because I believe this is one of his boys from GOM.
Really, the way that he brought the ball from the left flank, you could see him here push the ball inside, enter the goalkeeping box, and he found that angle, took the chance, and really 1-0 now for our Philippine boys.
Blowing past Joro Torres and powering beyond the reach of Mio Camantigue, and the Philippines takes a 1-0 lead. These teams, both familiarity is an issue, as the Italy selection wants to level matters again.
Yeah, that's an immediate response from our Italy selection, led by number 9, Julian Hanke.
It's a corner for the Italy selection.
So we could see here that the boys are lining up in what seems to be zonal defending, meaning hindi sila man-on-man. Importante dito, kung saan man dumagsa yung bola, kailangan i-aatake nila.
See there, the Italian selection move that line forward early, or rather the Philippines. I guess when you play against zonal marking, Cam, you want to find the seams in between the zones.
I think what Italy selection could have done there really is create more movement to sort of throw off the Philippine boys. Because when you're in zonal marking, the risk there is the accountability in the players.
Minsan nagtuturoan pa yung dalawang magkatabing zone na defenders, di ba?
Yes. And that kind of tactic, you also need to develop as a team.
Got a turnover in the
now we have Enzo Lucindo being composed in that moment, finding his teammate on the right flank, and the attack. Unfortunately, the ball just goes out.
Pio Onlay hasn't been tested yet.
Here, second corner attack for the Italy selection.
I want to say hello to my buddy, Coach Elmer Gallardo. We'll get to Elmer later because there's a chance here for Ramil Bation. He's dispossessed. Bation is from Dipolog. And there's a chance now here for Rodrigo Marinas of UST. Trying to feed Ranzo Aljama, and it's just beyond him. Hello, Coach Elmer Gallardo from Dumaguete, one of our intrepid and hardworking Regional Football Association heads. And
oh, that's a great ball.
Taken by Bation. And he centered it beautifully, but it's dealt well by the Philippines defense. Aljama. Bation again. And that is switched by Rodrigo Marinas.
Yeah, Marinas just doing well there to keep the ball. He thought about it for a while to turn and outrun his defender like he did recently. Pero ang pinili niya, mas maging safe in that moment. And this is what he was able to give the team right now, where they are in possession right now.
And this is popped forward to Aljama, who plays his club football for Loyola. And he's going to have a go at this. It's a left footer from well off the box, out of the box, that sails over the crossbar.
Here we see it again. He tries to beat his defender and just takes and backs himself to go on goal. I think why not, right, Bob?
If you're a professional footballer of any kind, you got to back yourself every moment when you're out on the pitch. And the Italians go to, this is Simone Clemente. It's weird because you don't know who to cheer for, because you want the team in blue to do well also, because they're also players from the Philippines.
Yeah, and just how these boys are playing right now, just a lot of intent and really motivation. It seems the message that is being sent right now is that they all want to play, they all are excited to show what they can do, and that's something that you'd want to see when you play a match.
You saw there Pio Onlay, he received the ball at his feet. I don't know if it was an intentional pass back from his defender, but he did not pick it up because he could have given up an indirect free kick there. This is James Cormack. Back to Mateo Manas, who's getting pressured there by Bation.
Oh, that's a great find there by our keeper, Pio Onlay. That really sliced two of the lines of Italy's selection just with one pass. At when you talk about possession, yun yung mga gusto mong pasa eh.
Yes. Gone are the days when goalkeepers would just hoof them into the air 60 yards downfield. Now goalkeepers need to be good with their feet and their distribution as well.
100%, Bob.
There's a run down the flanks from Bacchus Ekberg. And there's a chance here. And it's cleared by the defense for a moment. Ranzo Aljama thought he had a half chance. That's well taken by Cormac. And we almost have a second goal. And Rodrigo Marinas III cannot believe he's not picking that out of the net.
Yeah, you could see there just the intent to win the ball. This is Cormac picking his teammate out, number 14, Marinas. And nothing to be ashamed about for that attempt.
Free header. This is Joaquin Coyo. And there's a chance here for the Italy selection, but it doesn't bounce kindly for Daniel Reyes. And it's Unlay's ball all the way.
think that was a good opportunity for Italy's selection to capitalize on just a moment where our Philippine boys lost a bit of focus in terms of marking. So warning bells is being given by this Italy selection now to our Philippine boys.
I was talking to Coach Popoy Clarino that this team at Philippines U19 team has had one training, and the Italy selection has had 2 trainings. So they're still feeling each other out and trying to get some cohesion. But this is valuable time to learn for this under-19 national side.
Truly, and it's a great occasion to be able to do that in front of their own friends and family who did come out today. We have a great outing here, showing here in Rizal Memorial Stadium.
So if you've just joined us, the Philippines under-19 team leads thanks to the early goal from Ryan Lim. That's Ryan with an E, not Ryan. Taken from Mateo Manas. And we're going to have our first pair of substitutions from the Italy selection. I have a suspicion that Melitan Pillay is going to have a very busy night tonight as 4th official with the substitution board.
You did mention, Bob, that it is an open substitution. Usually you only have 3 opportunities to sub players in. But because of the nature of the game right now, where it is a friendly game, this is being allowed.
Yeah, usually starting the 2022 FIFA Men's World Cup, if I'm not mistaken, it's 3 windows plus halftime to make some changes. And Julian Yanke will step aside for Jemar Andrade, who is plays his club football for UCFC, and the skipper Clemente, I think, is being withdrawn. And in comes, there's Jemar Andrade. It escaped me who the other player was who got in, to be honest. Well, we hope to get some.
Player number 4, Jefferson Sombrero.
Okay, so it's Jefferson Sombrero who's come on to the pitch for the Italy selection. He is from the Siniloan Blues team of Great Oak Manor, but he's originally from a place very close to my heart. That's Cagayan de Oro, where they love their football. I know you have the heart of a Mindanaoan yourself, Cam, and
Yes.
Mindanao's big hotbed. The whole island's big hotbed for football.
Agree, yeah. From where I am from, in Zamboanga City, ang daming magagaling, ang daming mga mahalang football. And this is, I think, distinctive of Mindanaoans na pag maglaro talaga sila, may puso at may laban. And really the fight of the Mindanao athlete is very distinct.
Yeah, you know, talking about Zamboanga football, they have their own men's 11-a-side league. Their finals are coming up, actually, and they've even got outside referees to referee the final.
Oh, that's awesome.
They had to move the finals date so that they could get outside referees. And, you know, I had the pleasure of meeting William Filoteo when I went to Tawi-Tawi. He's an institution there. When we were in Tawi-Tawi, siya yung naglilinya, yung may hawak na chalk na gumagawa ng linya para sa pitch. You know, there are people all over the nation who just love their football, and talagang mula sa puso ang kanilang pagmamalasakit.
So heartwarming to hear that, Bob. I didn't know that.
Yeah. As the Italy selection trying to create .16 minutes gone. We have been told by the dashing, I was told by the dashing Ray Retaga, who's helping out here today, But if this game is tied after 90 minutes, we're going to go straight to a penalty shootout. There's got to be a winner tonight.
Still plenty of football to be played here with around 70 more minutes left. Again, the first goal of this match has been scored in the 3rd minute. And I'm sure that the Italy selection is looking to respond to now being down 1 goal.
Pio Unlay looks so confident on the ball. He plays his school football for Ateneo de Manila. As Italy selection trying to work on something. The flag has stayed down. Unlay gets a piece of it, but Ramil Bation III is there to knock the rebound in, and Italy selection have leveled.
Ramil Bation showing what he's about. There's a reason why he is one of the Golden Boot awardees of this previous UAP season. And here we see it again, where there's a wonderful through ball made to Koyo. Just laid off, and 3 blue shirts waiting there to pounce on that ball. And a wonderful finish by the Italy selection, led by Ramil Bation III.
You know, before the UAP season, I was at the Ateneo LaSalle football duel, and Anto Gonzalez, who was the coach of the UP men's team, he actually played for Ateneo that day because he's an Ateneo from Davao. And I asked him, so how's your team looking this season? And he says, I've got a rookie from Dipolog who I think can make a difference. That rookie is Ramil Bation, who scored 9 this season en route to UP, winning it all with his buddy Popoy Clarino at the helm. So there's no shame in allowing Ramil Bation to score, because he does this all the time.
He sounds just like a talent to be proud of, and for a coach to say that you can make a difference to a team means a lot. And I'm sure that, you know, that the best that he can do is really just try. And wow, what a beat there.
Ranzo Aljama showing some major techers, and a chance there from Javi Bengson that will be shanked.
You could see here the way that he was just calm under pressure there and finding the nutmeg in between his defender. A moment of brilliance there.
Borderline disrespectful from Ranzo Aljama. That's amazing technique, as Jed Francisco and Robbie Torres have checked into the game for the Italy selection. So Simon Greatwich and Darren Hartman are shuffling the deck. The Philippines staying put. You know, Cam, pag nanonood tayo ng football, hindi lang yung mga goals ang inaabangan natin, pati yung mga ganyang play na talaga nagpapakitang gilas ng mga player. Yan ang ano, gusto natin makita. Gusto makita ng mga tunay na football fans. And there's an issue here. Pio Unlay with the block. He stands strong. He's allowed 1 goal. He wasn't about to allow another.
I think great defensive mindset there by Ekberg, na kahit na nabit na si Unlay, he still made that recovery run and he cleared the ball out to save his team potentially 1 goal. And here we can see now in the possession that the Philippine U19 national team pool has 60% of the possession.
This is Rodrigo Marinas, who's brought down. Is that a dog so? Uh-oh. Cam, is that denial of obvious goal scoring opportunity, or was there a defender there? It's just a yellow card.
I think referee Mick John Pineda made the right call, because the attack looked threatening in that position. We could see here really number 14, Marinas, poaching, going for goal, and then he was unfortunately brought down for that.
There were other players beyond him, I think. That's what stopped it from being a dog show and a red. Yeah, there was that one more player. But if he's the last man, I think that's a red card, isn't it?
Oh,
I'm not sure.
yeah, that would be a call.
Yeah, that would be a heck of a call to make it a friendly like this. But at any rate,
So much excitement right now, and yellow card being given to Joe Torres, number 19 of Italy selection.
Joro Torres. And that's actually going to go down as a smart foul there, because he knew he had another guy there that was going to not make it a dog so.
Yeah, it was a tricky call to make as a defender. Ito yung minsan tinatawag natin na mga duty foul.
They call it tactical foul, they call it duty foul.
But again, it risked them a free kick right now, which is sort of in the middle of the goal, giving the opponent, Philippines U19 national team pool, a chance at goal. And the angle's pretty big here, Bob, in the middle.
And it's Ranzo Aljama. Crossbar isn't high enough for that, but he's shown us some great skill tonight. It's great to have a left-footed free kicker on your squad, isn't it?
Yes, it just gives you that versatility as a team to shuffle, to make the opponent think, kanan ba ang gagamitin ng kalaban o kaliwete ba ito?
Ang maganda dyan kasi yung kaliwete, pwede siyang sumipa mula sa gawing kanan. Whereas the right footer, it's a more natural shot from the left.
That's right. Ricario there trying to beat his defenders. The crowd just roaring for that possession, but ultimately he's dispossessed by the Italy selection.
Mark Christian Ricario from Nasugbu, Batangas. That's the hometown of L.A. Tenorio, and also of Ronilo Bayan, the goalkeeper for a former national team. And it's a double save from Camantigue, and he's paid a price for it.
I think that was a good opportunity from our Philippine U19 boys, where a cross was given to the left side. As we could see here, number 7, Cormac, has a ball, rounds the keeper. Keeper saves it. And then another person tries to go off that rebound, but ultimately he makes that second save.
I think that second shot wasn't hit very cleanly, but it's still an impressive double save. So both keepers now, Unlay and Camantigue, showing their quality. This is punted forward. Good fight there from Jed Francisco, battling with the defender.
I think Francisco made it hard for his defender here. Number 7, Cormac. Parang hindi makita ni Cormac kung nasa kanan ba siya or nasa kaliwa, and that makes it harder for the defender to block you kasi hindi ka nakikita because you are versatile. And ultimately, this is a really good result from that small moment na the Italy selection rather has a free kick deep into the half of the Philippines.
It's either Joaquin Antonio Collo or Jefferson Sombrero.
Dito na pumapasok, Bob, no, yung ability to kick with your right or your left foot. And usually when you enter these games, you study the player so you know who will likely kick this. But in this instance, they would have to adapt as it happens.
Set piece is so important in modern football, and it's Sombrero who's actually gone for the target, and that's just over the frame. That's a bit of trickery there from Italy U19.
I think that was great skill shown there by Sombrero to be able to bend the ball like that, and at the same time his teammates confusing the defenders. That's a good opportunity for them, Italy selection.
You're watching the Philippines-Italy Friendship Cup 2024 celebration of both nations' national days. And, you know, you speak about the Italian connection to Philippine football. There are so many of our national team players who born and raised in Italy. Notably, of course, Simone Rota, and then Marwin and Marvin Angeles, the Angeles twins, and even Dennis Villanueva, who's making us proud playing abroad.
Yeah, not to mention Rota, the Angeles brothers, they're all still playing and
Yeah.
currently playing in the Philippine Football League that's been ongoing right now. Here also being played in Rizal Memorial Stadium.
Saturdays and Sundays, and sometimes on Wednesdays as well. Please follow We Are PFL on Instagram. And wow, Simone Rota, he's what?
39 now, I
Yeah.
believe. A veteran.
And he's your teammate in Kaya as well, right? If I'm not mistaken. And of course, I need to congratulate you. Of course, the Kaya women's picking up the AIA Sevens title the other night. Congratulations.
Maraming salamat.
Adding to the bulging trophy cabinet of Kaya Football Club, as the Italy selection have a chance now to make something happen. This is awkward, and it just couldn't be nodded in by Jemar Andrade. Is this Andrade or is it Robbie Torres?
I believe it is Torres.
Torres. Awkward ball.
Yes. He was in a good position to receive it. Possibly could have just stayed put rather than jumping for that ball. But here's another chance for Italy selection, but successfully recovered by the Philippines.
That's a wonderful press, though, from the Italians, forcing the error. There were two pressers on one guy, and they got the ball. Couldn't exploit it, though. Floated forward. Never quite got to Jed Francisco.
The right side of our Philippines team has really been quite busy tonight, both in attack but also in defending, and a little bit of a shuffle here.
Off the post! The follow-up is blocked. And the hands go to the head of Robbie Torres. He could have been the hero tonight.
Just saved by the post there. We watch it here again. A press was being made by number 8, Torres. And Andrade was there ready for that half volley kick. I'm just amazed with the way the players are backing themselves up tonight, Bob.
And we've got the corner kick, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Pio Unlay there, a bit of a 3-alarm fire. You know, they teach keepers now to control the ball. Sometimes they control it on the ground a little bit too much before letting it go.
Yeah, I think it was that first touch that it was a bit too close to his body. Pag pinapress ka ng ganon, possibly the best option for you to do it is really just clear the ball.
Yeah. Especially when the pressing team knows that the goalkeepers like to dribble.
Yep, he was able to escape himself in a similar position earlier, but in just the previous moment, he wasn't as successful. So something for him to quickly shake off of, because we still have 60 more minutes to play in this match. Good high press here being shown by the Philippines. A group effort a little bit, 2 or 3 boys pressing at the same time.
Yeah, when you press, you got to press together as a unit. And there's a bit of possession unexpected for the Italians. This is Torres. That's a decent idea, as he has found his man on the right flank.
Yeah, Torres there was able to assess the situation. It was a 3v2, and the smartest best decision in that moment was to really just pass the ball. But now a little bit of physicality being shown by the Philippines and the Italy selection.
This is Joaquin Antonio Collio. To Cian Galsim, who's entered the game. Galsim, another champion from the UP Fighting Maroons. What a story. He's from a Gawad Kalinga futsal program in Mandaluyong, and now he might be playing for the national team at an age group level.
Yeah, great opportunity for him to show what he can do. And as we previously saw, the shots taken by both the Philippines and Italy selection is level at 5-5, Bob.
It's been a very even game. We thought the Philippines was gonna run away with things with the early goal, but I think Italy U19 their tactic is to switch players around and get fresher legs, maybe, because they made 5 substitutions already.
Yes.
And Unlai comes out.
Good decision there by the captain Ekberg to block the passing lane of number 8, yung striker nila na si Torres, no? Na if he wasn't able to just have that split second of interception, baka maka one-on-one pa si Italy selection. But as we could see here, number 6 brought down and a free kick, and the play being played right now.
I want to take this moment to just talk about that how the Philippines lost a real friend of the game the other day. He founded and worked hard to keep the Weekend Football League going. Paalam, Joey Prats, you will be missed. And there's a proper Joey Prats tackle there, I think.
Just as he called his memory.
James Cormack. Fine run there from Jed Francisco. And your dad knew Joey Prats well, and a wonderful fellow. Gone too soon. We hope his spirit lives on in these young men. And Unlai, the safe pair of hands. That's a good move there from Marinas.
Marinas having that vision. He saw that they had 4 defenders in front of him and saw that quick switch to the other side to his teammate, number 10, Lim. But unfortunately, just a tad too late to get to that ball.
I also want to remind everybody that the Philippine men's national football team does have a game this Thursday. The World Cup qualifier against Vietnam in Hanoi. Please follow the social media accounts of the Philippine men's national football team. Not sure yet what the time of that game is, but it's Thursday night from the Median Stadium in Hanoi.
A lot of football being played by the country right now. So much action going on. The Philippine Football League, our boys playing there in Hanoi.
Oh, there's a problem here. Francisco has picked up the ball. Francisco! He did so well to control it, but the crossbar isn't high enough.
Jed Francisco there. Let's watch it again. Just a miss header, and he made no mistake to put the ball in. And I think he was looking for that curler because he took it with his right foot.
Pretty decent effort, actually, considering it was a volley.
Yep, and that he was to the right of the goal, so meaning his angle is so tight, but that technique to be able to do that, I think, is something to be proud of for himself.
Volleying the football, one of the most difficult skills in football. And this is Collio. Collio, he's got speed to burn. Colio standing on the throttle there and rounding his defender, and he's won himself a corner kick.
And I think what Colio did right in that moment is talagang pinapasok lang niya. Sinusukyok niya, and when you are a defender, it's so hard when an attacker is running at you. So Colio was able to maximize that opportunity, and we see the corner kick here still alive.
I want to say hello to Fred Dial from Cagayan de Oro, who's commented on our stream here on the Facebook group. Pasensya na, Fred. Hindi ko na mabasa yung comment mo. Natabunan na siya. Message mo na lang ako. Palihog. And almost a 1-2 there from Jed Francisco. You got to think, Cam, a lot of these guys in blue, they have a point to prove, and they want to show the U19 coach that, you know, maybe you could have selected me as well. Maybe you still can.
Yeah.
This is a shop window as much as anything else.
This is a great showcase match to be able to show what they can do, and the great mindset that was told to these boys in blue, that they entered this game to win it. Na hindi dapat sila magpatalo, and to really enjoy the football. And you know, they've been on the ball a lot the past 37 minutes, and they have found joy in keeping that ball and moving it around, making it hard for Philippine boys.
Francisco handed it off to Juan Paulo Taninco, who is engulfed. And of course, also save the date for Tuesday next week, a week from today. The Philippine men's national football team has another World Cup qualifier, also on the road in Jakarta against Indonesia. And that is lashed towards the goal from Jemar Andrade, and it's wide.
I think something to think about for the Philippine boys right now is that in the last 10 minutes where you are level, you would want to keep the ball as much as possible. And number one, first and foremost, you wouldn't want to concede. And the momentum of the Italy selection is they have been threatening on goal. So first and foremost, I believe the Philippine team needs to start connecting their passes and be at better angles to support each other.
Won cleanly there by the Italians. And there's a chance now here for Italy selection. And Jefferson Sombero, maybe an earlier shot would have been a better idea, Cam.
I think he chose to put it to his right foot pa. Eh, may opportunity siya doon na i-drive yung bola patungo sa kaliwa niyang paa, no? Kasi had he done that, he would have been one-on-one with a goalkeeper. But that is lucky for the Philippines team because they didn't get punished in that moment.
I think as soon as he saw a look at the keeper, should have had a go at it.
Exactly.
Sombero will rue that one. Basta pag binigyan ka ng pagkakataon, dapat talaga samantalahin kasi baka mawala na yan, di na maulit.
And that's the beauty of football, di ba? Na kahit marami kang shots pero hindi pumapasok, may opportunity pa na yung kalaban mo naman, ima-maximize sila yung chances nila on top of the goal. And just right here, Italy selection looking threatening again. But the Philippines has been able to intercept that ball cleanly, and now it's their turn to build up.
Unlai, I don't think he was expecting that ball.
Yeah, he was sharp to be able to receive it. But it seems like the Italy selection is doing a high press on the Philippines right now.
They've got the fresh legs. And here is a shot on goal from Aljama. And do we have VAR tonight? Because I'm not sure, did that cross the line or did it just stay out? I think it just stayed out. But that's a righteous strike there from Ranzo Aljama.
A strike to be proud of for Aljama. Far out with your left. And just a little bit too focused on the crossbar. Sayang. Pero this might just be the strike that the Philippines need to put the game back into their control.
If I'm not mistaken, the law is the entire ball must cross the line. Is that correct?
Yes, I can confirm that.
Yeah, and it didn't certainly. It just landed on the white the blades of artificial grass here in Rizal Memorial. So definitely not a goal, but a matter of millimeters. And, well, Marinas really had nobody to offload to.
I think he was looking for that through ball, but, you know, the back line of Italy's selection there was quite compact. So the best option could have been to put it on the wing.
It's wonderful work there from Ryan Lim, who's drifted over from the left flank to the right flank. So a little tactical tweak from Pep Ferre.
Now 7v5 for Philippines versus Italy selection. Let's see how they're able to play the ball out through this high press.
Well, that's the easiest way to do it. Not the most cultured choice, but it gets the job done. Been doing it for over 100 years. Route 1. As we are closing in on halftime here in Rizal Memorial.
For the past 43 minutes, this seems to be how all of the attacks of Italy selection starts. They have been patient, moving the ball left to right, waiting for space to open up, and just distribution there by Italy selection and intercepted by the Philippines.
Didn't realize that Edson Pormento is in the game. Number 16 on the left flank. That's clever there from Pio Unlay.
I think in this moment, as they start moving the ball, they also have to move the ball with intent, na hindi ka lang nagpo-possess para mag-possess, pero nagpo-possess ka kasi gusto mong umatake. And that means eating up space, possibly bringing the ball a bit forward. Because movements like this challenge your opponent a little bit more.
Once upon a time, when Spain won the World Cup, it was about tiki-taka, the short passing game. Now it's more, a lot of it is some teams that succeed, they don't even have the lion's share of the possession. They like to counter-attack. This is Ryan Lim, who's clipped, and the Philippines will have a free kick here near the center circle.
Now we have a player down on the ground. Number 10, Ryan Lim. The challenge a little bit too much. And thankfully, he is okay.
Additional playing time, 3 minutes.
Meliton Pelayo has indicated 3 additional minutes here.
Dito nakikita natin ulit na clip si Ryan Lim.
And here's a chance now. That is a sumptuous strike from Mark Christian Ricario to put the Philippines U19 team ahead once again. It was teed up so beautifully, and he curled it into the top corner.
Ricario there, just being simple and incisive in that hit. Wonderful effort to put his team above their opponent. Now 2-1 for the Philippines.
Nilambing lang. Didn't even need to hit it hard.
And he had really a free shot there. He was coming from deep. And a great effort from outside of the box. Itong number 17, Recario.
The pride of Nasugbu, Batangas is on the score sheet, and the Philippines U19 takes a 2-1 lead in first half stoppage time. That's great technique there. He was given a lot of space, though, you got to say, Cam.
Yes.
I don't think the Thailand U19 team is going to give him that much space.
I think what's encouraging from that moment is just him backing himself in that opportunity. Kasi usually, pag nasa labas ka ng box, hindi yun usually yung intent. Kasi ang layo mo. Pero he believed in what he could do and he did it. Now the team's 2-1.
Kung kaya mong puruhan yung bola ng ganyan, hindi siya ganun kalayo. Kahit umatras pa siya. That's a great hit. Can they nick another one before the whistle here?
It's a great
Ryan
find.
Lim goes down. Referee says play on. It'll be a free kick for the Azzurri. We'll call them the Azzurri tonight. That means blues. The traditional nickname of the Italian national team.
Oh, there's a little bit of tugging action there by the Philippines. Kaya tinawag na foul. And now we're really just waiting for a couple more seconds till we enter the halftime.
Alam mo yung mga center back katulad ni James Cormac, alam nila lahat ng mga gulang. I'm sure ilang beses ka na ginugulangan playing football all these years.
Yeah, and it is a skill and a technique that we bring into the game.
And that is the conclusion of an enthralling 45 minutes here. We began the scoring with Ryan Lim in the early moments, and Ramil Batyon with an equalizer before Recario stroke in first half stoppage time to give the Philippines U19 the lead 2-1 against the Italy selection. We will take a break and stick around. More football coming your way after this halftime break.
The halftime score is Philippine U19 national team pool 2, Italian selection 1.
Buona nota to all of you tonight here watching our coverage of the Philippines-Italy Friendship Cup. Bob Guerrero on the call with Cam Rodriguez. That was a very entertaining first half, Cam.
Hello. Yes. Hi, Bob. Entertaining match indeed. A lot of action where we saw the Philippine boys really show up for the country. Here we could see number 10, Ryan Lim from the left flank, backing himself, giving the Philippines a go-ahead. And here his teammate, number 3, from far out on the right, si Aljama. And then another opportunity for them, just shy of the goal there with a header from number 3 again. And as a response to being 1 goal down, the Italy selection with their own goal over here. Number 23.
Ramil Bation the third. We have 2 thirds here. We've got Ramil Bation the third and we've got Rodrigo Marinas the third.
Yeah, at the start of the half, it was really the Philippines being big, showing up. And then as the half wore on, Italy's selection started being more competitive, giving themselves opportunities on goal, just as we saw there, where the post saved that attempt for the guys for the team in white, and then another spirited attempt by number 11, Jed Francisco, from the left.
A near goal from the flank. And then this, the go-ahead goal, struck ever so sweetly by Ricario, Mark Christian Ricario. Statistically, it's a fairly even game.
Yeah, I believe the match, the scoreline right now really reflects the statistics, where we find that Philippines is a little bit more ahead in terms of possession with 51% to Italy's selection's 49%. And both teams have had 7 shots on goal, but it is the U19 boys, the Philippines U19 boys, who have been more accurate in front of goal with 4 shots on target. And of course, both of those shots on target have been goals.
That is correct.
But interesting to see here is that the only shot on target made by Italy's selection has been their goal. So, you know, a lot of competitive spirit between these 2 teams tonight, Bob.
That is correct. That is the goal of Ramil Bation from close range. Fairly simple take. And it appears that the Philippines are changing the entire squad for the second half. So that'll be Christian Jed Lauron in goal, Marcos Arias, Jared Florendo, Lance Locsin, Juan Maniscan, Zaimel Moreno, Edson Pormento, Sam Salingay, Ken Sanchez, Mauro Tan, and Gabriel Tupas. And I've kind of lost track of the changes over in the Italian side, to be honest.
Yeah, in the first half, they really had a lot of substitutions, rotations being made, which eventually paid off for their team. And for the Philippines, what a great opportunity for the whole team. And for this time around, the next 11, led by goalkeeper Christian Lauron, to show what they can do. Kasi sabi nga natin, nasa simula pa lang ng preparations ang ating team, and it's a great showcase match for what they can do.
Still a fairly cool and not so windy night here in Rizal Memorial. Nice to say hello to Rene Comprendio, one of your kababayans.
Oh.
One of the legends of Zamboanga football, who's settled in Cavite and is doing a lot of wonderful volunteer work. I think of Zamboanga footballing here, so I think of your dad, you, Aljo Zabala, and Rene Comprendio.
Yes. Very proud that that is your recall, na taga Zamboanga ako, at bien proud yung bale isang Chavacano.
Yeah, Zabala, I used to see him in San Beda. He's a great player. I don't know how he's not in the PFL, to be honest.
This might just be the push that he needs.
He's a free kick specialist too, and tall. Anyway, back at the ranch, we have the second half underway. Italy selection in the blue, moving from right to left, and Matteo Manas is cutting in, and he offloads to his buddy James. Check that. Sorry, I got the...
What a great
That was
turn there.
Gemar Andrade and Colio.
Number 11 locks in, just turning and keeping the ball, trying to find an attack, but a little bit too much to take on 5 defenders. Etong si Lance Locsin.
Lance Locsin from the UST High School, and also played a bit for the Club de Football Manila, a short-lived club in the PFL. But there are several UST players here, mga bata ni Coach Marjo Aliado.
Definitely proud coaches seeing the product of all their hard work being showcased here tonight.
And it's a first touch for Christian Jed Lauron, who plays his club football for Stallion Laguna. Big time ball fight in the middle of the pitch.
Great effort there by Taninco to try to save and keep the ball in, but just unsuccessful for this moment.
Just chatting with Dennis Lucindo at half, and he's saying that Manas and Taninco have connections with Kaya and Great Oak Manor as well. And this is a good move here from Edson Pormento. But he's given it up to his opposite number, Cian Galsim. That's a useful ball from Galsim. It's fallen to Matteo Manas. This is... Check that, that's Colio.
Andrade and Coyo has been very busy the past 48 minutes for this match, trying to break through the defense of the Philippine side.
Apologies there. I've got the Philippines on the left side in one sheet, and I've got Italy on the left side in the other, and it's messing up my my notes here. But yes, that was Andrade. This is Zaimel Moreno. Juan Maniscan. Maniscan is one of the other players from USD. Also played high school and also played a bit in Marist School in Marikina. And this is dangerous. And Bation called for the foul. And you know, strikers will foul in that situation when there's nothing really to lose. I'm sure you've done that yourself, being a striker yourself.
Yes, it is part of what you bring to the game na hindi lagi you try to win or you beat your defenders. Sometimes success in my position as a striker can look like just getting fouls in that area or even just holding the ball up, far up for the rest of your team to support you. Good interception there. Then we start and play around. Number 18 there, Salingay holding onto the ball. Philippines being a little bit more patient to start this match, finding the center midfielders.
Salingay, a player who's playing in De La Salle Zobel. He is from Hingog City in Misamis Oriental, and there's a chance now here for the Italy under-19 squad. And my goodness, so close to a goal for Jed Francisco.
Mind you, Bob, that play started from a spirited effort by Daniel Reyes to intercept the ball, find that pocket of space, tapos binigay niya sa right flank, and a good move there by the right flank to pick the teammate out, si
Francisco.
Si Francisco, tama, to head the ball and have a good opportunity on goal.
Very promising move here. Ends up with Yuan Maniscan in the corner, and that's the wrong side of that net. "51 minutes gone. Philippines U19 leads this Italy selection.
Good. I liked seeing how organized the Philippines is, just right there intercepting the ball. You could see that they were really in the middle of the pitch, very organized. Everyone's in shape, and probably why they are now able to play out the back and find each other.
Not a whole lot of difference here between the 11 that played the first half and the second, to be honest.
This side seems to be a little bit more organized, and probably dala na rin ng halftime. Siguro sinabihan sila ni Coach Pep what they need to improve on as a team for them to be successful in this second half.
Zaimel Moreno spots Maniscan. Edson Pormento. Marcos Arias. Salingay. That was a mesmerizing passage there. Not bad for a team that's only trained once or twice.
Just that string of passes is something encouraging to see. Maybe tells a story of hopefully how they continue on the rest of this 30 minutes of this half left.
36 and change to be precise. Ramil Bation back in the game. He's from Dipolog City, the best player from Dipolog, and from recent times, of course, being the long-maned Jerry Barbaso, who was a fixture at right back for Global FC in their heyday. And this is Bation.
He was looking for it. He tried. And just as a striker instinct, kitang-kita what he's about.
The thing about football, the problem of every team in the world that's not Man City and Real Madrid is that they don't have a striker. They are just worth their weight in gold. So hard to find. And do either of these teams have a striker to make things interesting in the second half?
Exciting to see who will really shine in the moments and make the most of the opportunities they have. And here we have number 12 dancing around, Andrade.
Jemar Andrade showing us some real skills. Oh,
And again.
that's clever. Oh, that was so clever, but Joaquin Antonio Colio's center disappoints somewhat in the end.
What a cheeky move there by Andrade to find that back heel layoff pass. That's not easy to do, but he was able to see that his teammate was there running, and he had the skill to back his vision.
Very clever.
Pati Bob, yung mga moves na ganon, hindi siya usual. So those moments of brilliance, as a defender, it's hard to anticipate. Because usually that kind of mover behind the heel, you don't really expect. So if you have it, you flaunt it, and that's exactly what he did.
And you can see why Jemar Andrade from Balud Masbate and FEU Diliman is already playing for UCFC. A chance now here. Here's Andrade again. Andrade again. Cam, I thought he had a shot earlier.
I think when he looked up, he hesitated, but he did try. But that second attempt that he had, just a little bit too direct to the hands of Lauron. And as it stands, 54% possession for the Philippines versus the 46% of Italy's selection.
Meaty challenge there by Dwayne Guabez. You know, I looked at these rosters and I honestly didn't know a lot of these players, but I know them now, and many of them have really left an impression on me, especially this Jemar Andrade, who's having a heck of a second half.
Exactly, it's been a joy to watch these boys express themselves. Andrade among them, Koyo. At the same time, we have the goal scorers, Ryan Lim.
Oh my goodness! And Enzo Lucindo is not best pleased at being upended there by Lance Locsin. Let's take a look at this one more time. Dennis Lucindo, you can breathe now as he sees his son get up. Fiery character is Enzo Lucindo.
Just a show of sportsmanship there between the two. A foul has been called against the Philippines, but all well and good between both teams. And now we have here number 2 of the Italy selection, Taninco, on the ball deep into the half of Philippines U19 national team pool.
They're searching for an equalizer to make things interesting here in this friendly. I'm telling you, that's a pretty good ball there from Taninco.
And actually, that was a free header for the boys in blue.
You know, taking free kicks, taking corners, it's a real it's an art and a science. A lot of the times in youth football here, you see corners that kind of balloon up into the air, and by the time they get to the players in the middle in front of goal, they don't have any steam on them. That one was pretty strong. It was just a bit high.
Yes, and set pieces like that, corner kicks and free kicks, are opportunities, real opportunities for teams to score and capitalize on them. So if you're a team and you practice your free kicks and corner kicks, then you just make your team a little bit better by doing that.
Jed Francisco, he's had a great game as well. And it is ushered to safety by this Philippines U19 defense. Collo. There's Andrade. Oh, Andrade with a nutmeg. And he's still on the byline. And has he won a corner?
Andrade is really having a ball tonight, dancing against 2-3 defenders. Initially a nutmeg and then beating and hoping to beat the last man there on in between the sticks, the goalkeeper. See number 1, Christian Lauron.
The magician from Masbate wins a corner with some real trickery. Soft high corner there. That's not exactly the best. This is Taninco to Bation. And can Bation keep it in?
Good interception there by the Philippine boys. Italy selection was looking for that cutback for hopefully a teammate to run on it, but the boys in white were first to that ball.
Taninco. Andrade. Out to the flank. Offside. Flag is up.
Here we see again Andrade with a pass, but his teammate being called offside there.
I think that was too close. I think he was onside.
So So the offside rule is you cannot receive the ball behind the last man of the defenders of your opponents.
Yes, it's actually the second to the last person on the team, because the goalkeeper is usually the last. And sometimes the goalkeeper goes out and then it switches and you think, how can I be offside? But you are offside, because even if the goalkeeper went out.
Right, and that's just one of the rules that have been evolving in football right now, especially with the recent World Cups, with the VAR, and also apparently and the evolution of the rule. I'm not quite too sure about it, but it's been down to the elbows and the knees.
Basically, if a part of your body that can score legally is beyond that defender, then you're offside, if I'm not mistaken.
And usually the offside rule is something that you have to explain a little bit more when you are alongside someone who is new to the football game.
Probably as a striker, probably not your favorite law in football.
Well, it's definitely something you have to train for, because you have to keep your head on a swivel, di ba? Kailangan nakikita mo kung saan yung last man, kasi kung hindi, nakaka-frustrate. Kala mo, you're getting ready on your bike to go and run for the ball, but you know, the defense line outsmarts you a little bit by another tool that football has, which is an offside trap.
Yeah, don't see it a lot actually, the offside trap anymore.
Yeah, anymore. It used to be one of those tools by teams before.
Free kick, it's an easy, well, just about a decent save for Lauron of the free kick from Lucindo.
You really have to say it that way, Lucindo.
Tonight, we're going to call it Dennis Lucindo, Enzo Lucindo. Yeah, going back to the offside trap. Thing about an offside trap is if you don't do it right, it's a disaster. If there's one guy who's not in line and stays behind, they usually have a 4-on-0 against with just the keeper to beat.
That's right, and wow, number 2 there. Si Taninco trying to beat 2-3 defenders. But now the throw-in awarded to the Philippines U19 boys. Francisco doing well there to keep the ball, passing it to his teammate Lucindo. And now a recovery run. And a good effort there by number 13, Maniscan.
"64 minutes gone, nearing the halfway point of this second half. The Philippines-Italy Friendship Cup. Many thanks, of course, to His Excellency Marco Clemente, the ambassador of Italy to the Philippines, for supporting the under-19, the Italy selection tonight. That is a pretty, and a chance now here for the Philippines. And that is a wonderful piece of skill from Lance Locsin to force the keeper of the Italy selection to tip this one over the crossbar.
Hans looks in from far out, trying to find the opposite side of the goal, but Lucas Aguilar there just saving his team with that big last-ditch effort.
Very clever from Lance to spot his goalkeeper just beyond the line. That header doesn't have power. That was good football all around. A nice cheeky attempt. A wonderful piece of goalkeeping. We haven't had a goal yet, but there's been lots of skill tonight, as Italy are going to make another set of changes. Okay, Lucas Aguilar is number 1. He's coming in. Robbie Torres is back, and as is Conor Carriazo.
Substitution for
Apologies. The goalkeeper there who saved that
Yeah.
that goal was actually Kamantige.
Yeah, he
Mio.
hasn't changed. Yeah, yeah.
My mistake.
I
But
was wondering, yeah. Kamantige.
from the Southridge program, really great save there, keeping his team in the game.
They have a great football community in Southridge. They've got a beautiful artificial pitch. And this is an issue here.
That's a foot race.
Sensible there from Dwayne Guabes.
Sanchez trying to beat his defender, but and
That's
again,
Bad giveaway. And it's a shot on target in the end. For Lance, looks in straight at the keeper.
and that opportunity really just started with that foot race there on the right, where it was really a paced effort. Philippines got to it and then tried to make something of it. Unfortunately, the shot was just straight into the hands of the keeper of Kamantige.
Corner kick para sa koponan ng Italy selection. They're all Filipino players tonight, but they are Azzurri for one night. That's wheeled in, and the header from Bation has a bit too much air under it.
Taninko with the delivery, but the contact was made under the ball. Kaya yung bola, hindi siya papunta sa goal pero paakyat. So had he hit that a little bit more to the center of the ball, that would give him a better opportunity to make contact and baka pa makagol. Etong si number 23. But yun.
And that's popped over, and the goalkeeper is going to be the favorite for that ball all day. Aguilar. And this has been won and won cleanly by the Philippines, and far too heavy on that through ball.
Yeah, Maniscan has just been doing a good job pressing his defenders, and both of the times that he has done that, the Philippines has won the ball. So if I were the Italy selection boys, they have to support each other faster to help their teammate get out of a pressing situation like that.
Just about 20 minutes to go. This is Cian Galsim. John Paulo Taninco. Carlito Vergara, also from Southridge. You know, they have pickup games in Southridge on Friday, and I went there once, and they have these two houses in Southridge. They split the school up, and they have this football game between them, and it's a big rivalry, and the whole school's watching. I was there once to see it. It was really amazing.
That's what football and sports all about, right?
Yep. And it's a shame there, Taninco putting that ball into space, but hindi binasa ng mga kakampi niya. And that's a world-class piece of time wasting there from goalkeeper Christian Chedlauron.
Pretty brave effort too with his striker on his back, si Batyon.
Oh, that was a bit sloppy. You got to say that a lot of both coaches will look at the film of this and have pointers for their players. There have been some errors tonight that they will be able to work on.
And the errors that could easily be worked on is really just the accuracy of the passes, especially the ones that's from close range. Because they should be making mistakes with 5-10 meter passes at their level. Because they are capable. They've shown that they're capable. It's really just a focus in that moment to deliver. And just right there, a piece of skill by the Italy selection to win them a corner for this match.
That would be Celjord Doljaga for the Italy selection. Celjord Doljaga from San Mateo, Rizal. High corner, just about taken by Lauron, and he's fouled on the play. The Ultras Filipinas are in the house.
Wow, we missed them. It's not a Philippine national game without the Ultras here. So really so glad to see them making their presence felt. Itong si Ultras Filipinas.
Lauron perhaps trying to play it a little bit too cute, playing out of the back. And it's resulted in a corner kick for the Italians. I'm going to call them Italians tonight. They're not technically Italians, but they are for one evening.
There, the Italy selection questioning the call.
And Lauron there trying to punch that away, which is always a good idea, but kind of flapped at it. He's one of the kids who have really stood out tonight. Joaquin Antonio Colo.
Yes. He's been linking up well with Francisco and Andrade this whole, I think especially in the second half, where they have had a little piece of magic in the first 10 minutes of the second half.
The corner's given up. This has been a good spell for the Italy selection.
And the number 20, Mauro Tan, just in that moment, patalikod, he was facing his own goal. So when that ball came, he couldn't really clear it properly, and he cleared it with the outside of his foot. So maybe an improvement just in that moment is that he gets to his position first, turns his back to the goal so that he's facing forward when he clears the ball.
Body positioning. Collo. And that's just going to be beyond the reach of Connor Carriazo. Connor Carriazo from International School Manila.
Lauron to Florendo right now. Goalkeeper trying to see his options. Tries to hit it long. But unfortunately dispossessed, and now it is with Italy selection.
Free kick for Italy. No, it's gone the other way rather. Free kick for the Philippines. If you've just joined us, the Philippines U19 took a 1-0 lead with Ryan Lim's goal. It was negated by Ramil Bation's equalizer. And then Christian Ricario with the go-ahead. And Philippines U19 being given a lot of space there. That's Gabriel Tupas.
Tupas was trying to see his options. Possibly his teammates could have given him better supporting angles there to play out a very compact Italy selection defense. But the positive from that play is that they are deep in the half of Italy's selection. So let's see what they can make out of this.
And there's a chance. Oh, and Juan Maniscan.
I got excited there for Maniscan because he was free to hit that ball again. Let's see it. Well-timed run. Tried to redirect the ball into the goal. Possibly could have just run straight through the ball para papunta siya sa opposite corner ng goalkeeper na si Camantigue.
Case to be made there. Maybe he could have even controlled that. At any rate, it remains at 2-1. This is Robbie Torres. And that's okay, I think, for Lauron to just hoof that one forward.
Yes, because the front three strikers of the Italy selection were starting to creep into the space of Lauron. Clean tackle there by the Philippines boys, trying to play out. A bit too forward just in that moment.
Minutes to go. Time's getting a bit of an issue here for this Italy U19 team.
The play also, Bob, has seemed to be a little bit more balanced, a bit quiet in terms of shots on goal. Teams going back and forth.
Yeah, I think Italy's had a better second half. Maniscan, the return pass to Locsin. He's dispossessed. Collo. I think technically the Philippines is really making great strides over the last few years. However, when it comes to tactics and, you know, just game experience, we really have some ground to cover against our neighbors in ASEAN.
Yeah, that's a great point, Bob. What's important is that they keep being given opportunities to play like this, but even with possibly invitational tournaments from our neighbors in Southeast Asia or beyond.
As they say, for a young footballer to get to elite level, you need 35, 40, 50 full games a year. And a lot of our young players don't get that. And then we talk about 11 aside, 90 minutes offside. This has gotten in, and the first touch of Ramil Bation kind of deserted him, but then he pulls off a shot that Lauron smothers.
We were just saying it's been pretty quiet on goal, but Bation shows up and does this move where he had an opportunity on goal, making Lauron get off his line and make a save for his team.
Okay, Jefferson Sombero and Jemar Andrade are coming back. So they were out for a while. There's Darren Hartman. They also are very active over in Balesin, where they've got a nice pitch over there.
Guabes has also entered the game, number 5, Dwayne Guabes ng Italy selection.
Funny, I just saw him a few minutes ago, and then he went back and then went out and came back in. We've got the basketball rules for substitutions tonight. And Meliton Pelayo is thinking to himself, I don't want to be fourth official for a game like this. Nakakapagod.
Pati mapapa-challenge ka sa pagbilang ng players because you have to be sure that 11 players remain on the pitch and nothing less, nothing more.
Well, looks in. Oh, a chance now here for the Philippines! 3-1, the flag is up. It's not gonna count.
And it hits the side of the net, but really encouraging there. Let's watch it again. Number 18, Salingay. What a through ball.
Yeah, off the side netting anyway.
So this is to be expected with 10 minutes left in this match. Talagang mag-heat up na yung laban. As it stands, still 2-1 for the Philippines.
Sure, for Salingay. They're all watching him in Hingoog City, Misamis Oriental. Lots of football being played over there in Misamis Oriental, in Butuan, Iligan, Cagayan de Oro.
Let's watch it here again. Number 8. Being brought down, Robbie Torres. Sabi ni referee Mick John Pineda ay ito ay free kick para sa Italy selection.
Perfect angle for a right-footed kicker. And it's going to be Batyon. Looks like he's going to be nominated to take this. I think this is in his wheelhouse. This is in range. He's got the frame in his sights. And he sends it into the breadbasket of Christian Jed Lauron. 82 minutes, 15 seconds. May maibubuga pa ba kaya ang Italy selection? They trail 2-1. They've come up with their press in full force.
Yeah, almost 10. 8 players right now in the half of the Philippines. Nakita yung intent na talagang mag-atake. Ang bola ngayon na kay Andrade. Tricky player over here looking to beat his defender. Oh, Enzo Lucindo doing well there. Making a successful pass when players are pressing on him.
It looks like the Philippines are sitting deep in a 4-1-4-1, if I'm not mistaken, with one holding. Although right now they're in a 4-4-2.
They are.
But they have been in a bit of a low block in the second half, haven't they been, Cam?
Yeah, so they look to be more organized, so they have been connecting more passes compared to the first half. But I think what's been lacking really is how they capitalize in front of goal when they do enter the final third of the opposing half. Meaning kung malapit na sila sa goal ng kalaban nila, medyo doon nagkukulang. Either the last pass or the last touch.
Oh, and they've let... I want to say is that Batyon? Check that.
No, it's Galsim.
It's Xian Galsim, who just kind of walked up into the attacking third and unspooled the shot. I think Pep Ferrer is going to have a quiet word with his defense there. They were a bit too inviting.
Yeah, it's okay to sit back deep as a defense, but once your opponent starts being threatening in front of goal, at one point you have to let go of that and press the person with the ball.
4-4-2 definitely here. Just 5.5 minutes to go for this Italy selection to force a penalty shootout. There will be no extra time in the case of a tie, but we will have a penalty shootout. And a chance here now for Italy on the attack. And he goes down, and Mick John Pineda says, no, I will not be putting any air through my whistle. That was all ball, a correct call in my opinion.
Yes, I agree. That was a correct call. As a striker, I feel like at one point he was looking to fall to win a penalty against the team. Pero sabi ni Mick John Pineda, hindi daw at malinis ang pagkapanalo ng bola. On the screen now, number 13, Maniscan, product of Marist School and UST.
really, the Italian selection has really had the lion's share of the possession and territory in the second half.
Yes.
But the thing is, when the Philippines will be playing in the under-19 championships, it's highly likely that they will have games when they will need to sit back. So, meanwhile,
Andrade again dancing with defenders, making them think ididribble ba niya or ipapasa ito.
that's a good ball and it's a good read by Lauron.
Lauron has been fairly unchallenged in the second half and has been working to distribute balls to his teammates.
Enzo Lucindo rather.
That's a great ball by Lucindo to find Andrade again on the side. Let's see what he does with this movement.
And oh my goodness, Robbie Torres, how we'd love to have a do-over on this one. For the taking, he just couldn't keep it down.
I think the Philippines there was lucky that that ball went over, because just a little bit lower, that would have equalized the game 2-2.
Substitution for Italy's selection. For player number 4, Jefferson Sombera, replaced by player number 11, Jed Francisco.
So Jed Francisco is back. He had a wonderful first half. Can he be the impact sub to force the shootout, the penalty shootout tonight? Can't imagine there will be a lot of stoppage time.
There hasn't been much fouls being done against each other. Usually yun yung mga factors na nakaka-affect para sa additional time. And again, now, a loose pass made by Italy selection and an opportunity.
That final ball just too heavy again.
And just like what I said, ito yung lacking factor that really what the Philippines needs is that final pass, that final touch.
Jed Francisco on the right flank. And this is Bation. And the Philippines U19 defense holds. Maniscan locks in. Trading paint there with his defender. Locks in, wonderful technical skill.
Oh, good job there by Locsin to be able to keep the ball against the defender that was pressing him hardly. But a foul has been committed right now between the Italy selection and Philippine side. Let's see this again. So yes, there has been some tugging of arms there by number 13, Maniscan, and number 11, Jed Francisco.
I think that's a good foul to give, though. That's a pretty smart foul.
Minsan din yung kailangan mo, di ba?
Oo.
Just to stop the play.
Pag kumawala yun, nako, baka tuloy-tuloy na. Daniel Reyes back in the game. Collo whips it in. Bation, what a game he's had.
Additional playing time, 5 minutes.
Wow, 5 minutes of stoppage time. And a bit more than we were expecting, but these 12 men are happy to keep on playing.
And they wanted to extend the celebration, adding 5 minutes, and still 5 minutes, especially during this time, is a lot of time. So let's see Italy selection right now try and equalize for their team.
Collier there taking a bit of time releasing that ball, but he's won a corner kick.
I feel like the better option there would really to take on the defender and try to beat him 1v1, because the backline of the Philippines was just waiting there. Kaya yung mga bola na ganon, easily collected. So had he bring it to the baseline and do a cutback, possibly giving them a better option on goal.
And that's an easy grab. Going back to your point, your suggestion, the thing is not everybody is a Camille Rodriguez with the skill and the speed and the moxie.
You give me a lot of credit, Bob, but you also play.
Well, if you can call it playing.
A lot of smartness needs to be done. And props to you, being a veteran in the game as well. Still playing at a very young age of you right now.
51 years old. I'm going to play until I'm 60.
And more?
Yeah. A chance now. He's got a man there. Maniscan! It's a three-hopper, quite tame. Straight at Mio Camantigue. That could have killed the game off. Instead, the Italy selection surges forward.
Just the back and forth now between Philippines and Italy selection. Begs the question, who will have that final moment of composure to be able to put their team ahead even more in this game?
Camantigue's got to hurry. They don't have time to burn. They've got about 2.5 minutes. That's all they've got. Jed Francisco. Is there one more moment of magic? You think these players care about this game? I think that play there showed everything.
A lot to play for between these two boys. Again, an opportunity to show what they can in front of a good crowd, but also at the same time, the leaders of the PFF who are choosing, constantly refining the national team pool for the tournaments they have in the next few months.
Lance Locsin is fouled. Philippines U19 with a free kick, and they are in no hurry whatsoever to take it. There's a case to be made. Ilabas lang to sa tabi-tabi. Magsunog ng oras. Instead, it's Edson Pormento who's gone straight for goal. I don't know about that.
Yeah, there are better options there. I feel like a better one could have done like a play or a setup to his teammate.
Bit of rush of blood, but can Italy selection capitalize on it? In terms of technical skill, I've seen a lot of it tonight. And a chance here, and it's going to be a corner kick. And if I am Simon Greatwich and Darren Hartman, I'm sending Mio Camantigue up around the box. I'm sending the whole kitchen sink. I'm sending the water boy and the physio up for this one because there's less than a minute to go. And they want to make a change. It looks like they want to bring in Yael Rance. And he is going to come in. He's a tall kid, this Yael Rance. It's half cleared. And we've got a one-on-one here.
Just look at the intent of the defenders of Italy selection to recover. And they were successful. Pass denied.
Just behind him. Italy needs to send this one forward. This is the last roll of the dice. Here's the chance. He doesn't like his left foot. Is this another corner? Yes, it is.
We are in the dying seconds of this match, and Italy selection has a great opportunity to equalize.
I'm really surprised that not more. Okay, now everyone's going up. And now Camantigue is going up. He is. This is my favorite play in all of football. Two goalkeepers in one penalty box. Here we go. Here we go. It's a good delivery as well. It's half cleared. It's off the bar!
And a bicycle kick attempt over there. There's still so much scramble. And
There's
it's a
the
goal.
equalizer. I gotta see this. Who is the young man who came up with the last gasp equalizer? Italy selection are level. We're gonna go to a shootout.
Oh my gosh, what a game this is turning out to be.
It looks like it's Jed Francisco, and you gotta say he deserved it. A chaotic mess of a scramble of a goal. There was an attempt at a bicycle kick. It wasn't cleared. Now I'm looking, is it Andrade? But Tion could have had the equalizer right there. The final whistle is blown. We're gonna have a penalty shootout. No, it is Jed Francisco. There was a goal like this in MLS the other day that went viral.
Oh my
A
gosh.
crazy goal, and I'm not even sure if the players realize that there's supposed to be a shootout unless they've decided not to play it. I was told by Ray Ritaga there's going to be a shootout, and I think yeah, the players are staying. They're staying in the center circle.
Wow.
What a finish. What a finish to a great game.
Sulit na sulit lahat ng bumisita dito sa Rizal Memorial Stadium. Initially, the Philippines led 1-0 in the first half for Italy selection to equalize, and right before the second half, they led 2-1, the Philippines, and just really in the dying moments of the game, nag-equalize ang Italy selection to make it 2-2.
Now,
Ito talaga ang football.
some people are kind of standing up and heading for the exits, and I hope they announce here soon that we're going to have a shootout. I'm not sure everybody knows.
I hope they stay because
Yeah, they've got to be told there's still more football. That's regulation time to all.
so usually with regulation games like this, if at the end of the half the score is level, draw na siya, patas na siya. But this is a friendly game dito sa Philippines-Italy Friendship Cup na kahit na patas ang score line at the end of this game, they are making it, they are giving the team an opportunity to really win this game.
The score at the end of the regulation is Philippines U19 2, Italy selection 2.
They're still not announcing the
The
shootout.
score is level at the end of regulation. Kicks from the penalty mark will be taken in accordance with
Yeah, it's going to be a shootout. It's been announced. The last time there was a shootout here after 90 minutes, 2019 SEA Games. I know it wasn't Vietnam versus Indonesia because that was the final. The bronze medal game after 90 minutes was decided on a shootout. So don't go away. There's still more football.
It'll be interesting to see which of the players will be taking the penalty shootout for their teams. We see here on the left Coach Pep talking to his men in white. Probably regrounding them again.
Absolutely madcap goal to send this game into a shootout.
Yeah, I'd imagine that Italy selection will have the high motivation and high confidence to take this penalty shootout by the reins. So understandable that Coach Pep here would be really grounding the team, getting their mind right. Na tapos na yun, diba? And they still have an opportunity to win the game. So really, especially with penalty shootouts, Bob, it is a mind game.
Absolutely. At kung susundin yung mga rules, yung mga laws ng football, kung sinong nasa loob ng pitch nung natapos yung laro, sila lang ang pwedeng sumipa ng penalty shootout. So, Yeah, your whole first string team of the Philippines under 19 cannot take any penalty kicks because they were all subbed out at half.
What a great opportunity for the boys in white, our Philippine U19 boys, to step up and really show. Kikita natin ngayon, may mga nag-raise ng hand. Siguro tinatanong kung sino ang gusto pong maglaro sa match na to. And a great attitude, great grounding force by Coach Pep here as their leader.
You know, I was talking to Coach Noel Marcaida, one of the top goalkeeper coaches, who was the head coach of Pachanga before, and they had a penalty shootout. I remember it was in Nomads against Green Archers United way back, and he's basically got the team together and said, "Oh, sino gustong sumipa? Sino sa inyo? Sino may tapang?"
Oo.
'Di ba? May paniniwala sa sarili.
Yun
He's not
talaga.
assigning them. Whoever wants to step up, steps up. But the thing about penalty shootouts, some coaches like to put their best shooters at 4 and 5. Other coaches, I remember Hans Smith told me he likes his best shooters shooting second. And the thing is, I remember watching a women's or commentating a women's UAAP final, and UST had the top scorer of the league hitting 5th, and she never got there because too many of the UST kickers missed earlier.
Yeah, it really depends on the
Yeah.
cards you play as a team. So that usually comes from knowing your team, but they have the unique opportunity here to really play with what they have. And really, it's a good opportunity also for Coach Pep to see which of his boys show up for the team and can, sabi mo nga, be brave in this moment na they have to win this game.
Camantigue and Lauron are the keepers. So it's it's 5 kicks each. Whoever has more successful kicks after 5 wins the shootout and the game. And if they're still tied after 5 innings, it keeps on going until somebody wins. And this is, I like this from Simon Greatwich. He's putting his best striker to kick first, to place the pressure early. It's Ramil Bation III. Ray Retaga told me if we have a shootout, it's going to be here on this side, the north side. I guess the penalty spot might be better on this side. Ramil Bation. And he strokes it in 1-0 to Italy U19.
And that's a composed shot to really just put it and place it to the left of the keeper, Christian Lauron.
UP won their semifinal in the UAAP through a penalty shootout. Every single one of their players were on target. Only one shot was saved. And next up is Marcos Arias for the Philippines U19. And Marcos Arias has missed the frame. And Italy U19 with the early advantage.
Arias looked like he was initially gonna take it with his left foot, and then he went on to take it with his right to sink it, hopefully in the bottom left corner of the goal, but unfortunately just inches wide to the goal. So now 0-1 with Italy leading the scoreline for the penalty shootout.
And the hero for the Italians, Jed Francisco, up to make it 2-0. Oh, he got the keeper to go right, and he went the other way. The Philippines really needs to make this next kick.
Simple finish there to place it on the bottom right corner of the goal. Nothing fancy, really just a cool, composed finish. And a lot on the shoulders right now of the Philippines, number 18.
Sam Salingay.
Sam Salingay. But you know what we say in the national team, Bob? Pressure is a privilege. So this is an opportunity for Sam Salingay to really show up big for his team.
Philippines are in deep trouble if this doesn't bulge the net. Sam Salingay, lower left hand, and Philippines trails 2-1. Top of the third inning coming up.
Sam Salingay making no mistake, really hitting it to the leftmost of that goal post to keep his team's chances alive and winning the shootout.
Looks like it's going to be Dwayne Guabes. Is this Dwayne Guabes? No, wait, apologies. It looks like it's Juan Paulo Taninco. Juan Paulo Taninco.
A lot of distraction being made here by Guabes. Let's see.
Emphatic take there by Taninco into the top left part of the goal frame. Italy have been perfect and they lead 3-1. Okay. The Philippines can still afford to miss this next, but they cannot allow any more. And it's going to be Lance Locsin. Italy goalkeeper, the much smaller of the two. And Locsin read the keeper's movement and pockets this one on the right cheek of the goal.
Good finish there by Locsin, putting it to the right. Keeper going the other way, and after celebrating, pointing a finger up to the sky.
Daniel Reyes is up next.
Filipinas cheers starting to resound here in Rizal Memorial Stadium.
Daniel Reyes, can he make it 4-4-4? Yes, he can. The keeper guessed right, but did not stop that thunderous strike from Daniel Reyes.
Daniel Reyes seeing that's an ice cold finish from him.
And the Philippines now must score. A miss here and the game is over. The loneliest walk in all of football. It looks like it's going to be Edson Pormento.
Pormento has an opportunity here to keep his team chances alive for this shootout.
Just wants to find the target. Job number one is find the target. Pormento goes low and right, and Camantigue cannot stop it. It's gonna go to the fifth and maybe final inning.
Biggest smiles there by Pormento. Really happy that he was able to do that for his team.
4-3. So, this kick is going to do it for the Italy selection. They will have an unassailable 5-3 scoreline if Joaquin Antonio Collo can beat Christian Lauron. We haven't had a save yet. Collo. It's in. Italy selection have won the Philippines-Italy Friendship Cup for 2024. 5-3 is the final score in the shootout. And it's been a Very entertaining game. It was good to the last kick, Cam.
What an exciting showcase of talent here we had tonight, Bob, where we had both teams, the Philippines national team pool and Italy selection, all who have boys who have grown up here, and really they showed up and they worked hard. Even though it ends in a heartbreak for the Philippines U19 pool, a lot to be proud of still. They had good movement, they had organization, they had some really quality strikes that put them ahead early on in the match. But what they have as well right now is the gift of learning. How do they bounce back and learn from this opportunity, from this loss? So really excited, really happy for this celebration in the Philippines-Italy Friendship Cup 2024.
No, you tell us when we cut. What are we going to do?
Yeah.
I don't want to decide.
And here we could see the handshake between the Italy selection, boys who are happy to come home with a win. Initially, they were going to lose the game. They were down 2-1 for 89 minutes. And no, rather 94 and more minutes in regulation time. And then just in that last corner kick, they were able to equalize, and we had the likes of Francisco and Andrade and Koyo there in front of the goal, and really a good turnout for tonight, both in how they played the match but also the supporting community here in Rizal Memorial Stadium.
You got to think maybe frustration on the part of Philippines U19. Were they a bit too passive in the second half? It took its toll with one of the most ridiculous equalizers you'll ever see in Philippine football. It must have touched players 20 times, literally, in that passage before finally going in. We're going to have our awarding here in Rizal Memorial. And we hope really this can be a tradition. We can have this maybe every year.
Yes, with the turnout tonight, with the supporters of both the Philippines U19 pool and the Italy selection team, it has been such a great atmosphere of footballing here in Rizal Memorial Stadium. Kaya tama. So, Embassy of Italy, let's have this every year. Let's celebrate let's continue to celebrate our diplomatic ties. And let's celebrate it in the best way possible, which is through the language of football.
Sana all. Sana lahat ng embassy. Bigyan din tayo ng ganitong laro, di ba? Laking na maitutulong sa football dito sa ating bansa.
Tama, and we're celebrating both their Independence Day but also our upcoming Independence Day as a Philippines nation.
May we invite His Excellency Marco Clemente, the Ambassador of Italy to the Philippines, and Mr. John Gutierrez, President of the Philippine Football Federation, to the field for the awarding ceremony.
Of course, Italy are playing in the Euros. They're going to be kicking off in less than 2 weeks. So, siguro kakampihan muna natin sila ngayong taon kahit sila yung defending champions. Dahil nagpakita sila ng kagandahan loob sa Pilipinas sa pamamagitan nitong friendly match.
May we ask everyone to give a round of applause to our match officials led by the referee, John Pineda.
The unsung heroes of football, the referees. They do a thankless job. They've done a solid job tonight.
Referees are Chris Nagnola and Paul Galicia. The court official, Yanton Pelayo.
I need to CR. Ikaw na bahala.
So we could see here PFF President John, alongside Ambassador Marco Clemente, the Italian Embassy.
And PFF President John Anthony Gutierrez. And now, the runner-up
have the captain, number 8, Bakos Ekberg. He has been solid tonight for the defense of the Philippines U19 pool. Followed by number 10, Ryan Lim. Number 5, Javier Bengson.
Player number 7, James Cormack. Player number 8, Bakos Ekberg. Player number 10, Ryan Lim. Player number 12, Mateo Manas. Player number
The rest of the Philippines U19 pool, you could hear our really spirited commentator call out their names and award them rightly so. They have worked really hard the past 90 minutes, 90 plus minutes, surviving a shootout. Unfortunately, it didn't go their way this time around, but they have the gift of learning and still a long road ahead of them. And knowing them as Filipino footballers, hindi sila magpapatalo. This will not be the last of them, and this can be what will push them to even work harder individually and especially for the team.
number 22, Gabriel Tupas. The team officials are the head coach, Joseph Perry. The assistant coach, Nandolfo Clarino. The GK coach, Ralph Vincent Castro.
So again, this is the pool of the U19 youth national team who is continuously being put together in order to prepare for the AFF, or the ASEAN Football Federation Championships, happening next month in July, and also the AFC qualifiers towards the end of the year. So still a lot of time for preparation for them to keep learning. They are young, and when you are young, you have the gift of really being as malleable as you can, and at the same time being open to the learning. And I'm sure with the ranks of Coach Josep Ferre Ibars, they will have a lot of learning together as a team.
They're lifting the runner-up trophy.
Isa pa with more spirit.
Oh, this is wonderful from His Excellency Marco Clemente, who's joining the picture. That is a really nice gesture for a game like this.
What a real pleasure, Bob, to see events like this. Really so happy that we have a game like this.
I mean, this is 90 more minutes of experience for these young players.
Exactly.
At a high level, in front of a good crowd, it's huge.
And a lot of them, it's their first time donning our colors, and I'm sure now they make sure that every time they step on the pitch with the colors, they play with a bit more pride and excellence in everything they do.
Player number 6, Simone Clemente. Player number 7, Joaquin Pollo. Player number 9, Julian Yan. Player number 10, Daniel Reyes. Player number 14, Jaden Ruiz. Player number
Medals now being distributed to the Italy selection team. This is a really spirited team na hindi nagpatalo in the past 100 plus minutes of the game, surviving a shootout.
Player number 5, Dwayne Guaves. Player number 8, Romy Torres. Player number 11, Jeff Francisco. Player number 12, Jemar Andrade. Player number 13, Honor Carriazo. Player number 16, Sian Gausi. Player number 12,
It's a strange feeling because the Philippine team lost tonight, but then the opponents are also Filipino, so you can't be really too sad. You know, everybody's kind of happy for everybody, and it shows that competition at this age group is tough, it's tight. Our pool our talent pool is pretty big.
Really so happy to see boys from all over the Philippines play here tonight. You did say that there are boys from Masbate, meron taga CDO, mga taga dito sa Maynila, USD San Beda, Lasal, Zobel, Southridge, ADMO, Claret, all these schools who have been having a solid football program, and these are products of those programs, and really so happy to see everyone out here.
PFF President John Anthony Gutierrez.
And congratulations to the Italy selection, champions of the Philippines-Italy Friendship Cup for 2024. Well-deserved victory.
Ambassador Mark Pinete and President John Gutierrez and the team Philippine
And this is the best part of it. I mean, these kids, I'm sure they know each other quite well. You saw a game that was played hard, but they played at a great spirit.
Madam Maria Rosario Pinzi Pinete for a group photo.
Really nice to see na talagang at the end of the day, this is what matters, that everyone played their best football, but at the same time, camaraderie and unity and friendship is shown at the end of it all. And really, it is more than a sport.
May we invite the officials of the Italian Embassy in Manila and the Philippine Football Federation to join
A night these young footballers will not forget. Italy selection winning 2-2 after regulation and 5-3 in the penalty shootout. The first Philippines-Italy Friendship Cup is in the books. We hope it's not the last.
May we again invite the officials of the Italian Embassy in Manila and the Philippine Football Federation to join the group photo.
Beautiful evening of football. There's your final score, 2-2 after regulation, 5-3 in the PSO. On behalf of my partner, Cam Rodriguez, and the whole staff here, especially Direk Ico de Guzman, buona notte, good night from Rizal Memorial. And don't forget, Philippines versus Vietnam on Thursday. Check the Philippines men's national football team social media on how you can watch it. Good night and God bless. This is commercial break. It's a gap. It's not to